So far, we've got three stops. Sam is doing a great job maintaining control. Match off the side. You hear me better now, Coach? I'm getting game audio from one headset. Nice. 3-0. Okay, so if you can hear me on this one, great. I don't have this. So this, I believe, is mic number 2. I don't have gameplay audio on this mic, but I will continue to chat on this one. So Sam takes the first one. 3 stocks, 3-0. Moving on to the next one. All right. So with Sam as Min, not losing any stocks that round, he will start against their next opponent with a full 3 stocks. Strong start by the Red Hawks here this evening. And I think it would be very responsible of me to take the moment here to recognize that it is Coach Patrick's wife, Lauren. Coach Lauren, Lauren McConnell's wedding. She is a huge help here at Ripon College. She does so many things behind the scenes, and she has supported our program not just by allowing Coach Patrick to come and be a part of our program pretty much every night, but also is just great with students here on campus. So if we have any current Ripon College students looking for maybe some work or seasonal jobs, Lauren is incredible to work with. So I'm just wishing her a happy birthday, and we are going to start in the match here. We've got Min up. quite a bit of side control here. All right. Sam has really made a bunch of progress this year. We've just been really happy with his dedication to understanding the game, getting better, working with his coaches, who are also his teammates, who are also his team captains. Ethan and Ruby have really taken on the role of coach for Smash. They just have an incredible amount of knowledge and passion for the game, and that they love sharing it with their friends and teammates. And we can see the hard work that they have put in with Sam and the progress that Sam has made so far this year. It's just been really impressive to watch. And recently in some of the tournaments that we've been going to, Sam has placed a lot higher. And so that's just, again, evidence of progress that Sam has made. And Sam getting good control over here on this edge and takes it down. So now we are at 3-1. Sam with a very strong start to our match this evening. And Sam takes that with 3 stocks. So far, Sam has knocked 2 players out full stock. And so he will now go against their third opponent with 3 stocks, while we have Connor, Ethan, and Ruby on our bench waiting to tap in. Great match. All right, so now in between the games here, we will go through our ban phase for maps. I am not with our players right now. They are on the complete opposite side of our lab, so I am not exactly sure which maps they are banning. We, just like all of you, I will know which map they are playing on once it commences. So far, looks like we got a lot of smiles in the back room. Ethan and Ruby excitedly, maybe a little anxiously pacing. Really proud of Sam's phenomenal strong start. And then we do have our B team players, Lyric and Cooper, staying there cheering them on as well. So really nice to see our program supporting each other. And I wouldn't be surprised if they are rooting for Sam just to take this through. Min Min is a very how would you say this? Difficult champion to play against. At least when I have practiced against Sam, I don't stand a chance, and it's frustrating. I haven't quite able to figure it out. And so far, it looks like Min Min has given Lakeland quite an issue here at the start. So let's see what this next match brings. And one of our players, Caden, who's on our Overwatch and Valorant squad, he does work with Coach Connell's wife, Lauren, and he always just has awesome things to say about her. And hopefully he acknowledged her birthday today. He's not here tonight at practice as he has some outside of esports obligations, but always good to kind of butter up to your boss anytime that you can. Birthdays are a great opportunity for that. And it looks like match should be getting underway here real quick. They're in the arena. It appears that the map is agreed upon. All right. Pokemon Stadium. Again, Midman has not gone down. This is their third player for Lakeland. Again, Sam has this incredible map control here on the edge, not allowing Lakeland to get back up. You will see that shield come up. However, it is temporary, so they can't just sit there underneath it. Midman's attack range is one of the longest in the game, so it makes it really hard to get close to Midman, as that accordion style extension goes to the side, goes down, and goes up. So it really has all the angles covered. But it's about the input of the individual playing Midman that decides where that is going. So he has really strong control. As we see, he's at 44%, 3 stocks, which is able to take one off of Lakeland. Yep, and there goes 1 stock down. Long edge guard. Both players come back up. And another stock taken off of Lakeland. Now Sam has 99%, 2 stocks to go. Lakeland, third player, down to 1 stock. And Midman's one of those characters that really kind of sets the pace of the game. Very offensive. Does a great job zoning or taking up space and not allowing the enemy team to close the distance gap. So this is a big part here. If Sam can hold on and oh, he was not. So now Sam will want to finish this as quickly as possible. But he can go into the next game with 1 stock against their final opponent. So even though he will have over 80% damage this match, if he's able to win it, he will start with 1 stock and 0%. And there that game goes. Well done, Sam. So Sam is now going into the final match of this first round with 1 stock. We still have 3 players yet to check in. our stream last night against Overwatch, we had about 117 views, which I believe is our highest viewership so far on both this season and last season. So it's great to see that we have a lot of people that are curious to see what's going on with Ripon College in our Overwatch squad. We'll also be interested to see how many viewers we have this evening. And yes, Coach Patrick mentioned that we picked up some new viewers from CVTC, which was great. And there was nice, healthy chat between one of our players, Madison, and some other players in the WEC Overwatch chat, where they were really, really excited about how close those matches were last night. There were also comments on how great the production was, so that is a huge shout out to Coach Patrick for always running a really smooth stream. Following in his footsteps is not easy as someone that does not necessarily do this. I'm used to speaking in front of a live audience, not just into the camera and screen, so it's like almost kind of like doing stand-up without knowing if people are laughing back. So it's a little challenging. And oh yeah, well, I gotta butter you up because I hope you're taking care of Lauren, not just tonight, but obviously for at least the rest of the week and likely the rest of the month. And your birthday is coming up, but not as important birthday as Lauren's. So at this point here, oh, sorry, I should be moving over to the match. At this point here, Sam is jumping off the ledge, getting himself down to that one stock. So now both players will taunt, and that is a sign that the competition will commence. So if I'm not mistaken, this should be Lakeland's anchor or strongest player. And so this is their final player. We're going to see how much damage Min Min can impose on them going into this match. And obviously the advantage here is with Lakeland as they have 3 stocks and we have 1. But even if Sam can knock off 1 and maybe even 2 stocks, that would put us in a even better spot for the remainder of this round. And Sam is able to knock off 1 stock, which is a huge lift for our team. So you can see that shield there, trying to counter Min Min's poke. And Asher takes that one. So this next round, Asher will start, or Lakeland. Lemmy will start with 2 stocks. And I am curious to see who's going next. It appears a little hard for me to see back there, but I believe we might be going with Connor next. right, so it's actually looking like we are going to be putting in Lyric for this next one. So I need to just do a little something on the back side here. All right, so we have Lyric going next. Lyric is another one of our players here that has made tremendous progress since the start. And so we are looking forward to seeing what he's able to bring. This will be his first competition. He did not compete during our preseason match. So captains Ethan and Ruby felt that this would be good experience for Lyric to get into this next match here. So let's see. Going to bands right now for maps. All right. So for this match, we have Lemmy versus Sephiroth. So Lemmy will jump off the side there, and then there will be a taunt for both players to signal that they are ready. Kaden is not in tonight, so yes, the Esports Arena falls quiet tonight. But if I open up a window, I might hear him. So we'll keep the windows closed for the remainder of tonight. And some really good exchanges between Asher and Lyric. Again, this is great exposure for Lyric. Player who has consistently showed up to tournaments, has made a boatload of progress. His stated goal at the start of the year was to be better than his family at Super Smash Brothers, which I believe, I've not seen all of his family members play. I believe he has already obtained that goal. So would love to see him here take a stock off of Asher. That would be a huge morale booster here for Lyric. Good edge guarding. Oh, Kaden is sick. However, he probably has not lost his voice. If he does lose his voice, then yeah, we should definitely get him some extra attention here. All right, so Lyric is down to 1 stock, but has 109 damage, 122 damage. Again, taking a stock off Asher would be phenomenal, and there it is. Well done. So now it is 1-1. This is Lakeland's final player, final stock. Ripon still has 2 in the hopper. A good dodge there by Lyric to get back on the map. Very good dodges. 148%. And Lakeland takes that one. Asher with 1 stock remaining. And all the way from Fond du Lac, we are bringing in Coop de Dupe for the next match, I believe. He has an intense look in his eye, but he's all the way across the room, so I can't verify it, but wiped a little sweat from his brow. Yeah, it looks like Cooper is getting in it. Great to see. Another one of our players that I know I'm starting to sound like a broken record, but he really has made quite a bit of progress as well. Cooper is involved in a lot of different things here on campus. He's in rally band, loves history. I used to be a former history teacher, so Coop and I have been able to talk about some interesting things of the past. I'm always saying to Cooper, Coop, why you always bring up the past, man? Leave it in the past. All right, so we have, no, sorry, all that about Coop, and I don't believe this is Cooper. This is likely Connor. Connor's played hero all season. Captain Ethan says that Cooper wants to put Cooper in the next set. So this is Connor Schmidt playing right now as hero. Connor is one of our players in our program that truly just loves understanding all the action behind the games. He loves to learn. He's someone that has great mechanical skill, but his knowledge, he spends just an awful lot of time learning the titles that he is competing in. So super glad that he chose to come to Ripon this year and bring his devotion of learning to our program. And I think his desire to learn and to understand has really rubbed off on his teammates here. And with that, he gets pushed right off, so he's down to 2 stocks. Battle in the middle of the map. Both players go to the edge. Run full speed into each other. Looks like Connor had a good initial engage, but here we have Asher. So if you look over at Hero, you'll see that he gets a drop-down menu, which is really like a ability menu that he can choose from. So right now, Flame Slash came up, and with 125%, we'll see if Connor has the Killer Instinct here, and looks like there it is. So your Redhawks take round or set 1, led by Sam, supported by Lyric, and finish off with Connor. Great job, Redhawks. Great job. Okay, so game 1 goes to the Redhawks. All right, and I just got verification from Captain Ethan that Cooper will be starting. So we are looking forward to seeing Cooper enter for the first time this season. And the smiles coming from Sam and Sam's teammates. Really impressed with his gameplay right off the bat. All right, and it looks like both players are in. And we've got Banjo and Kazooie versus Rob, R-O-B. Cooper is Banjo. Good early trades here from both players. Banjo with a good roll there on the edge. Trying to keep Rob off. Opponent switch positions. And timing getting back on the platform once a player has fallen, is hanging onto the edge. You really want to try to sync up your return to the platform to dodge the enemy attacks so that you have a nice clean start once you get back on. And we see Rob there with a punishing move there at the end. Let's see if Banjo's able to quickly even out the stocks. And he is, only losing 7%. So strong, nice even matchup here at the start. Really nice exchanges here by both players. Both trying to get a grapple there. And I have a feeling Coop might try to do something similar. Get his grapple, throw him up. 2-1 stock right now. Lakeland the advantage. So if Coop can try to knock a stock off here, put him in a good position for more damage he takes before finishing. Challenge, oh. Strong edge shielding performance. Rob gets back up. And Coop goes in. 1-1. Very good. Each player has one stock. Coop, however, has 117 damage. And that is it for that one. So Asher will begin, or Lakeland will begin first player with one stock as Ripon brings on their second. And it is appearing that Cooper has exchanged and tapped in Connor. So it looks like we will have Connor returning back to the floor. Captains are using this opportunity to get our players good competition and exposure. Though our players do compete in person quite a bit, playing over Wi-Fi isn't always the smoothest. So adapting your rhythm and pace to Wi-Fi, since Wi-Fi is mostly what we do here in the WEC, except for regionals, this is great exposure for our players. So Connor is now banning maps. And just waiting for... All right, looks like Connor is ready. Yes, thank you, Coach, for adding that in. One of our players, Ethan Sledge, who is on our FIFA roster, he's got 50 straight wins, and now I believe he's upwards of 70 wins so far on the season. And we're having a nice little match tomorrow night. Next year, Ripon College will be adding women's flag football, and so we now have Coach Evelyn Uribe from Panama. She is our women's head flag football coach, and she is also an avid FIFA player. And so she had brought in a student that was curious about attending Ripon, and she saw our lab. Sorry, Coach Uribe saw our lab and was like, "Hey, can I come in here and play some FIFA against your FIFA team?" I said, "Sure." So we have a match, and Connor there takes it. He's got 2 stocks, moving to the next one. So anyway, sorry, long story. But we are having Coach Evelyn Uribe come in on Thursday to compete against Ethan in a match in FIFA. So pretty excited to see what that outcome will be. Would love to get some more coaches versus players here. I know better not to engage against our Smash team, and I'm okay with that. And Connor had a great finish there, going into Lakeland's second player with 2 stocks. All right. Match is about to begin. Cloud versus Hero. Cloud versus Connor. Connor will go off the ledge in style. Do a little taunt, do a taunt, and the match will commence. Cloud with an early combo on Hero. So again, you'll see the gameplay with Hero change a bit as he selects different abilities. So Thwack is what he has chosen now as his ability. A good even start here. Lakeland able to take a stock off Connor here. Let's see how Connor can respond. And is able to take a stock there after he lulls him to sleep. Struggle here in the middle of the platform. Lakeland is able to take off Connor. Captains are discussing who is in next. And it appears we see some movement from Sam, our Min. It's looking like he will be transitioning into the driver's seat here. See if he can build upon his success in the last set. Biscuits asked a question about stocks. I believe Lakeland has 8 stocks left, so 2 players, 2 full players, and then 1 player with 2 stocks. And we have 6 stocks left, so it's 8-6. Lakeland with the advantage. All right, we've got Sam's handy dandy Min versus Cloud. Cloud with 2 stocks. And let's see if Sam can go on another tear as he did on the taunts. And as you can see from the last match, Asher is a character or champion that likes to get real close for his attacks, likes to be right on the player. Min obviously has a great job of poking or being able to attack from a distance. So Sam will try to maintain their distance and not allow Asher to close on Min here. You're going to see a lot of shields coming out from Asher to try to stop that poke. And Sam's able to take 1 stock off, 35%. Yeah, and what Sam is doing is why I could never come close to competing against Sam as Min. I can never get too close to him. It's quite frustrating to play against. And there, Sam's able to take that. Knock them 2 stocks. So now it is 6-6. Redhawks have 2 players remaining. Lakeland has 2 players remaining. All right. So the map ban process. A lot of smiles going on in the arena right now. I don't think Ruby has taken a seat since she has walked in here at 5 o'clock. Ruby has been known to pace quite a bit, and the pacing continues. Might be a good luck charm. All right, and competition is about to get underway. We'll have Sam Esmond going against Lakeland's Inkling. This was a good matchup. First set, excited to see what adjustments both sides will make. Lazar says Rivia always paces. Yep. You know, consistency is key. Both sides fighting over that middle spot of the platform there. A very close battle here for the first stock from either side. Been able to capitalize. Oh. And can she edge guard? Nope. Sam's great timing, getting back up on the platform without taking on damage. Both players have quite high damage, so they're a little bit more cautious. And both players up. Oh, and Minmin is taken down. And Asher's taken down. All right, 2 stocks each. Almost like a fresh restart here. Down some early poke. Lakeland comes in. I'm doing a great job on that edge. Making them really work for positioning and to get back on the platform. It's very even matchup this round. All right. This is just a great matchup to watch here. Oh. And Lakeland takes that one. Down with a very strong performance again. And now we are at our final player. So we're down to our last 3 stocks. And I cannot verify, but I do not see Ruby pacing. I'm going to assume. And yes, Sonic, that is a champion or character commonly played by Ruby. So it looks like we have Ruby here against Inkling. Inkling has 1 stock. So Ruby is now tasked with clearing this looks like maybe it was just a warm-up. As odd as that sounds. Yeah, okay, I think Ruby just wanted to kind of test. Yeah, okay. Otherwise, we have major issues. But nope, that was just a test. Ruby adjusting to the Wi-Fi or online play, even though all of our systems are hardwired. Just trying to get a feel for it, see what the latency time might be. All right. All right, so we should see Inkling go off the ledge here. Twice. And now Ruby will be tasked, in order to win this set, needs to knock off this player and their final stock, and the next player's 3 stocks. Ruby, a team captain, title captain, I should say, here at Ripon College. A strong player, Bayport. And it's like an accidental move there by Ruby that self-destructed. Ruby has a strong edge guard. And Ruby's down a stock. All right, so now Ruby has quite the task in front of her. She has 1 stock against Lakeland's final player with 3 stocks. That self-destruct was a bit costly there. But sometimes it just takes a little bit of a warm-up match to get dialed in there. And so we will begin this match. Ruby is 1 stock and just waiting for Lakeland to go through their bands, select their champ. All right, both players with taunt, and the match will begin. Sonic running all over the map there. Strong edge guard. So now the key, or the ideal situation to be in, would be for Ruby to eliminate this Lakeland player without taking too much damage, allowing them to best odds of winning the match. Sonic is obviously a very fast champion, a character that is able to cover a lot of ground quite quickly. And Lakeland is playing more of a patient, slower style right now, because they cannot really compete with the speed of Sonic. So more defensive, trying to run some counters. And Lakeland takes that one. So Lakeland up, and now we are in game 3. All right. We've got Ruby as Sonic playing against Rob. Ruby putting on a lot of damage on Rob early here. Knocks one stock off. Ruby doing a great job guarding that edge there. Great dodge by Ruby. And a great kick, back spinning kick to take Rob out. Ruby with 3 stocks, 115% damage. Rob down to 1 stock here. If Ruby can end this match while maintaining her 3 stocks. Oh, and she was able to do so. So Ruby moved into the next round with 3 stocks. Redhawks have 12 remaining stocks. Lakeland has 9 remaining stocks. Madison chimed in, Ruby is insane at this game. Yeah, Ruby has spent, I think she's played it a couple times. Just a couple times today. And we are waiting on the map bands here. All right, we've got a good matchup here. And good edge defense there by Ruby. And that just highlights the speed of Sonic, able to just dash across the platform, making sure that that edge is well protected and that they are not able to gain good positioning back on the platform. I think I tried to play Sonic one time and it was just too fast for me. I lost, champions out of your caliber when you lose control as where they are on the map or on the platform because their movement speed is just way too much. I said, yeah, this might fit Ruby's playstyle a lot more than mine. And Ruby able to knock out another stock. High percent damage, but Asher has found a way to knock a stock off. So I was say something completely different. How quickly this game can change. Ruby with a very offensive play style here. Constantly on the attack. Vying for positioning. Damage about even between these two. And 1-1, Docs. Headset, so I thought the wrong headset. Here's live. It was cold. It took me a little while to catch on, but we got that. All right. And so now we are playing against Steve against Sonic here. This is a matchup that Ruby is very privy to seeing, as both Ruby and Ethan are roommates here at Ripon College. Steve is Ethan's main character. So I guess Ruby might have seen this matchup maybe once or twice. Actually, maybe a couple thousand. What's the difference between a couple zeros? And Ruby here trying to knock one off. And eliminated. Lakeland will move on, and our next player is looking like it will be we're going back and forth here. It appears that it might be Sam that's up next. All right, we have a Sam as Min Min against a Steve. Ethan is nearby Sam, probably helping him understand some of these mechanics, how to counter it. Min Min doing a great job with that poke. Nice, and Sam able to take it out. And 2-2 here. Good matchup between the two. Sam continuing with that poke. That is rather hard to dodge or avoid. Again, Sam going with that poke. Steve is attempting to mine, build up his resources. And Min is using that as a good opportunity to engage. Very nice move by Sam. One stock left here. Sam with 2. Good exchange there in the middle. Steve's able to mine, gets in the minecart. That poke, I tell you, just when you think you're out of range, extends just a little bit further, and it's very disruptive. Sam has spent a lot of time on Min Min, learning the mechanics, learning proper positioning. And we saw that in the first set, and just really taking it to Lakeland there and seeing if Sam can muster it all, put it all together here to finish it out. And a good combo attack there on the ledge. And Sam is able to take that. Right there. Sam with a very strong finish. And match is underway. Got a Cloud against Min Min. Sam with some great counters here. Min Min's ability to zone is just second to none. And we're tied with 2-2 stocks. Slight advantage to Lakeland right now as Min Min has 119% damage. So ideally, Min Min is able to inflict as much damage for possibly losing a stock. Still get 33% on Cloud. A good combo by Cloud. Really working that edge. And that one goes to Lakeland. And now we have our other title captain, Ethan, checking into the match. So tonight we were able to get every one of our Smash players involved in competition tonight, which is a great experience. And as is coming down to the wire here, it's Ethan and Steve playing against Cloud.
3, 2, 1, go!
The taunts, and the match is underway. Ethan was a good edge guard there, not allowing Cloud to come back onto the platform. Ethan's a very patient Smash player, always willing to take the time to execute things in such a tone in which he wants to. Patience right there we're seeing with Ethan holding onto that shield longer than typical. The minecart being tossed, and Ethan is able to take that one. So your Red Hawks are able to pull away tonight. The strong performance against Lakeland. I'd like to thank everyone here that was able to engage in our chat. Thank you to Coach McConnell from working IT from home. Always appreciate it. And that will be our final game where Ripon College takes set 1, Lakeland takes set 2, and Ripon takes set 3 with a 2-3 victory, or first of 2, best of 3 victory against Lakeland tonight. So we are super excited to start off our Smash season with a win. And we are not sure who our opponent is next week, but you can guarantee at the same time, Wednesdays at 6 p.m. you will see us competing in Smash, and Tuesdays at 6 p.m. you will see us competing in Overwatch. I want to thank everyone again for tuning in, engaging in our chat, supporting your Red Hawks from near, from afar, whether it be through Girl Scout cookies, cheers, Ethan's father or Ethan's dad 2024. I saw you carrying up a laundry basket full of clean clothes the other day. So it could even be something like taking care of the laundry, or maybe not taking care of the laundry, but helping Ethan make sure that he has all the right stuff here. And great to see all of our players engage. Thank you again. Stay tuned, and we'll see you all soon.